truck.
She's country music's hottest rising star, and trust us, the awards on her shelf don't lie. And now she's getting into the summer spirit with a new wine collab.
It's Lainey Wilson.
I like that intro.
We are so excited to get to chat with you. Now, before we get into this wine, you just performed at Lollapalooza. Congratulations. Tell us everything. Did you get to hang with any other acts?
I mean, we pretty much came in on two wheels. We're like coming from somewhere all the time, and we headed to British Columbia that night, so we didn't have much time to stick around, but it was so cool getting to be a part of like an all-genre festival like that. That was my first one ever, and I mean, country done come to town, you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
I'm not the kind of artist to be in a box, and it felt nice to be embraced.
Oh, that's amazing. So cool. Now, you're about to set out on tour, so what sets a Lainey Wilson show apart from the other concerts out there?
Well, I mean, the bell-bottom. I do call it bell-bottom country. For me, I want everybody who comes to my shows, you see old women, old men, young people, little boys, little girls. You see everything in between, and it's just really cool to think that you can write music that everybody connects to.
Right.
I want everybody to feel like they can completely be themselves and be 190% unapologetically themselves.
You called it bell-bottom country. Do you find that like people show up to your shows kind of wearing your look?
It's like a Halloween party every night.
See,
every
I love
night.
when people get dressed up and get
So
into the
fun.
show. Yes.
It's the cutest thing, and everybody's wearing hats, and everybody's trying to look over each other's shoulder to, you know, see the show, but it's awesome.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
cool.
Well, also, you've won 6 ACM awards. Okay, so 2 CMA awards. Where do you keep all the trophies? Are you keeping them on the shelf so you can look at them, or?
Well, right now my house is under construction.
They're in a box.
So they're in a box, but I do have this nice shelf that eventually I'm going to put them up and, you know, have a little extra space for some more, because I'm planning on getting some more.
That's right, because you've got a lot going on, and that is something to be super proud of. You actually have a new song coming out with your idol, Dolly Parton. How awesome, how major is that? What was it like getting to work with her?
Insane. I mean, she's it. Everything from her style, her sense of humor, her personality. She's just an incredible singer, songwriter, businesswoman. I could go on and on about her, and I really just, I look at her and her career, and I'm like, she's done it all, but she stayed true to herself through the entire thing, and it gives me the courage to feel like I can do the same, you know.
Oh, she is such an
guess you
icon.
can.
I know. It must be so amazing to work with her. But now tell us about this. You're collaborating with Stella Rosa Wines.
Yes.
So what made you want to get into the wine business?
Oh my gosh. Well, I will tell you, here lately we're running 90 to nothing. And every now and then it feels nice just to have a dang glass of wine.
Yes,
or 2 or 3.
I hear that.
And 2, you know, they're about celebrating the big moments and the small moments, and I am too. I'm trying to make sure that I keep one foot on the ground while we're on this roller coaster ride, because it really does feel like that. And yeah, I feel like you can't help but feel a little grounded when you're drinking some Prosecco, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, no.
I had a little birdie that actually told me that you are the hostess with the mostest. Like, you love to throw a good party, a girl after my own heart. But I have to ask, when it comes to like the ultimate summer soiree, what tips do you have for us?
Well, first of all, I will say a good drink brings good conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Even being from like a town of 200 people, there's not a whole lot to do. You sit around the kitchen table and you hear the same old stories and you tell the same old stories, but you got to have good drinks involved too. Yeah. So I think that's where it starts, honestly.
Rule number 1, have a great cocktail and everything else will flow.
That's right, then it gets you talking.
Well, we heard in an interview that you did that you have a killer impression of Hannah Montana. Is this true, and can you give us just a little taste of it?
Well, okay, so back in the day, I used to impersonate Hannah Montana. I did like 3 or 4 birthday parties a weekend. I did it for 5 years. And I would open up the show, and then I'd run backstage and throw on my Hannah Montana wig. And so, yeah, I had the best of both worlds. But it might cost you $20 for me to actually do it.
We have it. We will pay, seriously.
Best of both worlds.
You see what you did there. Yeah, that is so great.
So cool. The last one I got to do was at St. Jude, and
that's special, yeah.
It taught me a whole lot. And it taught me that this is what I was supposed to be doing.
I'm like, does Miley know that you do this impression?
I don't know. And the first song I learned on guitar was "Achy Breaky Heart" by Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm like, I can't get away from the Cyrus.
Okay, it's all full circle.
I might as well do one.
Well, thank you so much, Lainey, and
Thank you.
cheers to a bell-bottom summer. Here you go. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
We'll be right back.
There you go.